Captain Reaver of the Kestian Marauder fleet watched through the viewscreen as his squadron surrounded the human cargo vessel. The modified Carthax-class interceptors moved into position with practiced efficiency, cutting off all escape vectors. Weapons. Status? Reaver asked, mandibles clicking with anticipation. Standard array, Captain, replied his tactical officer. The human vessel appears unarmed according to our scans. Their manifest lists only industrial equipment and agricultural supplies bound for the Centauri colonies. Reaver chittered in amusement. Humans, so predictable in their commercial endeavors, so vulnerable in their expansion. The Galactic Council had designated Earth a death world centuries ago, a classification that should have commanded respect. But humans had proven surprisingly docile in space, focusing on trade rather than conquest. Their ships rarely carried weapons, a peculiarity that made them perfect targets. Open communications, Reaver ordered. The viewscreen flickered, revealing a human male with graying hair and weathered features. His expression remained neutral as he regarded the Kestian captain. This is Captain Thomas of the Earth Merchant Vessel Opportunity. State your business. Revor's mandibles spread wide in what his species considered a smile. Your ship has entered disputed territory. According to Kestian law, we claim salvage rights to your vessel and cargo. Thomas showed no fear. Instead, he sighed as if merely inconvenienced. I strongly advise against this course of action, Captain. We're a registered trade vessel on a sanctioned route. Your council sanctions mean nothing here, Revor replied. Prepare to be boarded. Any resistance will be met with lethal force. Thomas nodded slowly. Very well. For the record, I offered you the chance to withdraw. The communication ended. Reaver turned to his boarding party commander. Take 12 warriors. Secure their bridge and engine room first. Keep casualties minimal. Slaves, fetch better prices than corpses. The boarding shuttles departed moments later, latching onto the human vessel's airlock. Revor watched through the shuttle's external cameras as his warriors breached the hull and entered. For 3 minutes, everything proceeded according to plan. Then the communications went silent. Status report, Revor demanded. His communications. Officer worked frantically at her console. No response from any boarding teams, Captain. Impossible. Revor slammed his claw down. Deploy the second wave. Before the order could be carried out, the view screen activated. Captain Thomas appeared again, looking exactly as calm as before. Your boarding party has been neutralized, he stated matter-of-factly. No fatalities on your side, though several will require medical attention. Revor's rage built. How? Our scans showed no weapons. That's correct, Thomas replied. We don't carry weapons. We don't need to. The human captain stepped aside, revealing the bridge of his vessel. Revor's compound eyes widened as he observed his elite warriors, 12 of the fiercest Kestian fighters, restrained and immobilized by the human crew. Most shocking was that the humans appeared unarmed and largely uninjured. Allow me to explain something about Deathworlders, Thomas continued. We evolved on a planet with 1.1 standard gravity, atmospheric pressure that would crush most species' breathing apparatus, temperature variations that swing from freezing to scorching, and predators that would give your nightmares nightmares. 1 of Revor's warriors lunged at a nearby human crew member, a small female who appeared particularly vulnerable. Without apparent effort, she sidestepped, gripped the Kestian's exoskeletal arm, and used his momentum to slam him into the deck plating. Our bones are dense, Thomas continued as if nothing had happened. Our muscles, even in our weakest individuals, can generate forces that would tear your exoskeletons apart. Our reaction times are adapted to catch animals that would consider your species sluggish. And most importantly, he paused, letting the implications sink in. We've spent most of our evolutionary history fighting each other. Revor's antennae flattened against his head. You were classified as a peaceful species. Thomas laughed, a sound that sent shivers down Revor's spine. No, Captain. We were classified as a species trying to be peaceful. There's an important distinction. Through the view screen, River watched as a human engineer casually bent a metal pipe with her bare hands, fashioning it into restraints for another Kestian warrior. Every human crew member undergoes basic combat training, Thomas explained. It's standard procedure for Deathworlders. Our bodies are weapons, which is why they don't appear on ship manifests, the tactical officer interrupted, voice quavering. Captain, the human vessel is powering up its engines. We'll be keeping your shuttles, Thomas said. Consider them compensation for the inconvenience. Your warriors will be released at the nearest Galactic Council outpost, where they can file a formal complaint if they wish. His expression hardened. Spread the word among your Marauder fleets. Human vessels aren't easy targets. We're Deathworlders who choose peace, but we never forget how to fight. The communication cut off. Reaver watched helplessly as the human cargo ship accelerated away, his boarding shuttles still attached to its hull. In the months that followed, reports spread throughout the galactic underworld about the curious case of human merchant vessels. How they listed no weapons on their manifests because they needed none. How their crews consisted of beings who had evolved to survive conditions that would kill most sentient species. How even their physically weakest members possessed strength that rivaled military-grade exoskeletons. The classification Deathworlder took on new meaning in pirate circles. It wasn't a vulnerability to exploit. It was a warning to heed. And human ships, with their conspicuously weapon-free manifests, were increasingly left undisturbed.